Hello and welcome back to the Sports Dungeon. I'm your host, Lauren Tepper. As you guys can see, the man's sporting some facial growth here. He's trying to be incognito as he makes his way from gym to gym. His basketball season is here. It's upon us. The non-football schools, Brandon, have been playing for a month already. Some schools have played 11, 12, 13 games already. And the football schools are starting to get into shape. And we're going to start with our annual prediction show. And we're going to start right out of the gate with the big Class 5A classifications. Let's talk girls first because that'll be easier. Coach Young and the Harrison Goblins team should have a very interesting year over at the Spook House.
Yeah, they should. And the big problem for them, and I'm just going to say it first off, is going to be size.
Yes.
You know, there's some big girls in the 5A West, and Harrison just doesn't have the big girls this year. Kelsey Terrell has decided not to play basketball. She's going to just play volleyball.
And I know he was a little disappointed with that.
He was. I think he tried very hard to talk her into basketball, but it just didn't happen. And then, his other big girl, Audrey Wilson, is having some back troubles, and she's questionable for right now. So
yeah, and they open their season next Tuesday, November 23rd, against Rogers Heritage. Comes to town. And then they play. There's some other schedules, and then they have a home game a week later. They take on Branson, and then the next home game is Berryville at December 14th.
And somewhere in there, they head to the Joplin tournament, which is always a look at some quality teams there in Missouri. But there are some good things going on. I went and watched the Blue Gold game the other night, and these are some girls who are going to have to rely on speed. And I talked to a few of the girls after the game, and they realize that, and that's something that they're working on. But also, Caitlin Woods, who plays volleyball and softball at Harrison, has decided to play basketball this year. And so what Coach Young told me about her is that she gives them a competitive spirit that they might not have had otherwise. So I think she'll be a good addition for them is when she learns their system and gets into the groove of things.
Now they're playing, obviously, they have the last year's Class 5A state champion in Siloam Springs, who actually finished third in the conference. And they won the state. So if that gives you any indication of how tough the 5A West is in basketball, girls basketball is going to be amazing. I mean, that is a tough deal.
It is. One good thing that we have going for us is Siloam's big girl they had last year, and I can't remember her name, but she was huge, has graduated and gone on. So, I mean, and so we might have some opportunities to sneak in and get some wins over some other teams.
It'll be interesting to see what they happen. Coach Young is optimistic. They're going to shoot it a long ways. He's going to rely on since he's a lack of size. They're going to be shooting it from deep behind the arch to try to figure out a way to run and gun a little bit and use their speed, as you say. We've got some plans. We're mounting some cameras. I don't want to give away little secrets, but we're planning on mounting some cameras up on the backboards and above the support frame so you can get a shot of what's being done out in the lane, especially during free throws. And Coach was kind of joking around. He says, you may want to mount that a little higher. We don't hit that as much as we're going to try to throw it up there. And he was just kind of teasing with it, and we had a little fun with it. And we told him, well, Coach, if we put it on the ceiling, would that be okay? He goes, that may not be high enough, but we'll see what happens. But we're going to have a little fun with that, and we're excited about that.
Yeah. Before we finish up with the girls, if we can get through this season, and I don't want to sound negative, not get through, but there's some great junior high girls coming up for Harrison, and these next 2 years they're going to have an influx of new talent. That it's just this might be the darkest before the daybreak for the Lady Goblins.
I was out at the junior high on Monday night to watch them play against Valley Springs, and let me just tell you what, their 9th grade girls team was phenomenal. Up and down the floor. Just being able to just do the things that they wanted to do and have some size down there. I know that the Young's probably thinking about it.
The junior high girls are bigger than the senior high
I was going to
girls.
say, he's probably looking down there thinking, can we get them to play? He would just to some post abilities. But that's coming in the future, and speaking of that, that's a good thing. So let's see who you think is going to win the 5A on the girls' side.
It's
kind of a toss-up.
It's it could be Bologna, it could be Siloam, it could be Greenwood. You just never know in the 5A West, and I could not confidently say on the girls' side.
And I think that any one of those three could win it. I think is realistically. Harrison's going to be in the middle of the pack there. We're going to see some. We're going to be some nights that they're going to come out and they're going to play really, really well. And there are going to be some nights that they're going to struggle. Just to get the ball up the floor.
Anytime you have a 3-year starter like Kylie Quattlebaum running your point, you're going to have some opportunities. And we got some girls who can shoot, and I think that good things are going to happen against some of the other middle teams in the conference there, and kind of boost us up.
Yeah, Kylie's dad is real pumped for the season. He's looking forward to watching her get up and down the floor and having a little fun. And if you talk to him, they're the state champs in 5A, and I know that's Dad speaking, and he wants to the best for his daughter. But old Rick's out there. They're going to be it. This is it.
And Kylie, she's one of those. I told somebody this the other day. It seems like she's been around forever, and it's going to be sad to see her go. But this is going to be a good last season for her, and It'll be fun to watch.
It'll be fun to watch. Well, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the 5A West boys. We'll be right back.